Paul said it like this: when I would do good, evil is still present with me. He said, therein I find the law. When I would do that thing that I should do, I find that I do it not. I want to do right sometime, but sometimes temptation gets the best of me. Israel, God is speaking to you personally. Focusing on character, he starts with the men and submits the following case. Men, court is in session. He says that we operate out of our own hearts and follow our own spirit. The concept of operating out of your own heart is easy to catch. The heart is not talking about the beepity, beepity, bumpity, bump. Okay? It's talking about the seat of human emotion. God is saying that you're operating out of what you feel you should have, or how you feel it should be, as opposed to what he said you ought to do. But then he goes a little deeper, and he confused me initially. He says that men, we operate out of our own spirit. Well, if you really believe the Lord God is one, you begin to understand there's only one spirit. There's only one spirit. So what spirit is he talking about? He's talking about a spirit, his spirit, that you have perverted. You have taken his power and manipulated it. The word spirit literally means in the Hebrew, ruha. And it's a wind. It's life. It is the Spirit of God. And God is saying that you have taken that spirit and you're moving in your own life. You're moving in your own power. And you have made many other things your God. In essence, what he's saying is we're not hearing his word. And what does a man who is his own God do in his community? That's an interesting question. What does a man who's his own God do in his community? The word said he is like a fox in the desert. A fox in the desert. I began to look up desert foxes. And they said a desert fox, a male fox, is a dog. It says the male fox we call a dog. Why? He mates with a female fox in October, November, and next year he finds someone else. It says, look, it says he is prone to. It's wound up in his nature. It is that part of him that is striving against God. Do you see it, men? That part of you and me that strives against God when we see something that looks kind of good walking down. Can I be real? And your mind gets to wondering. And the thoughts get to working. And you stop thinking up here and start thinking below your belt. He says that we're like dogs. 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 I grew up in New York City and I used to see dogs running around in the street. And if they want to know another dog, they get off well in the other's hindquarters and dog. I don't want to be a dog and call myself a Christian. And it's a shameful thing that God has to call his man a dog. What does a community with unfathered children look like? You ain't got to look too far. When you walk out this door, hang around for a little while. Wait till the sun come down and watch the freaks come out at night. Watch your children that you not taking care of roll on outside, stand on a corner, holding themselves. Practicing a form of self-medication. That's another sermon. Yes, men, that's a form of self-medication. Operating in the lower self because they don't have nothing higher to look up to. What does a community with unfathered children look like? It looks like your wife can't walk the street at night without you worrying about her. What does a community with unfathered children look like? It looks like they'll build a $10 million jail and won't spend a dime on recreation. What does a community with unfathered children looks like? It looks like hell. And men, we are responsible. Fathering is not just taking care of your seed. A man is a warrior. A warrior lives for the community. I'm preaching about community. I'm trying to get you to see that the man is responsible for the community. When will we take responsibility for these new crazy terms that we hear? You hear it and some of you got so used to it, it don't even bother you no more. Stuff like, that's just my baby's daddy. What in the heck has happened to us? Since when? Since when do we glory in fornication and raising fatherless children? What happened? What happened that our women, our beautiful women, can boldly stand on a corner with thongs showing and that's just my baby's daddy? What has happened? I'm talking to the men. I'm not talking about women. I'm trying to get you to see that what you've done is you have objectified God's rubies and gems and pearls so much that it's causing them to lose their mind. You have used your God power to make women think that their nature is that of a whore. And that it's all right. Because, baby, yeah, you know, I'm with her, but I love you. My baby's daddy. Foxes roll in packs, Sylvia. Sylvia, they roll in packs. And they're driven by their stomachs and their loins. They roll in packs. And they're cool about it, too. They roll in packs. And they stand on a corner in packs with a 40 in one hand. No books nowhere. Weed in the other hand being passed around. They roll in packs. And they live by their bellies. Whatever they see that they want, they devour. Forget about the consequences. So what? A little bit of HIV ain't gonna hurt nobody. Rolling in packs. Well, if my wife don't see me on the DL, what she know won't hurt her. Rolling in packs. a pack mentality, that somehow if I learned how to be a dog from men, that it's okay.